Hi guys and welcome to episode 14 of the Bad Friends Club podcast.
A weekly podcast between two best friends with no boundaries.
Try to do it like advert.
That's how I try and do it. Wait, sponsored by... Guys, can we talk... How adorable are we?
No, so basically we film 2 episodes at a time. So like we have to change an outfit so it looks different. But nothing in the shop fits us both apart from these oversized.
So if you're an audio listener, we're both wearing these like giant. Mine's peach. It's got a hood.
Yeah,
it's got... Honestly, do you sell these nice?
No, I only release these at Christmas time.
So can anyone buy them on the Depop
Cosy
shop?
Life's crisis, isn't it? I should put them out.
Can you, guys, like, can you make a petition to sell more of these? Because these are amazing.
They are nice, aren't they?
Honestly, I feel like when I'm wearing it, I feel loved. It's like a cuddle.
Okay, then, so... I hope everyone's been well and everyone's good. Are you good?
Yeah, because I feel cuddled. Like, guys, it's actually amazing.
Okay, great.
Okay, sorry.
I have some really good news to start with. I got a cereal sponsorship.
Sorry, what the fuck did you just say? What?
A cereal, not like a serial killer, like the food cereal sponsorship.
The fact that you just said the food cereal is my favourite. Okay, explain.
So a company reached out to me because, you know, I lift and shit and I'm like hench as fuck. And they were just like, you look amazing.
And cereal's gonna make you
Can
hench.
we send you some protein cereal?
Okay.
So there's like 14 grams of protein in each serving, which is pretty sick to be fair. And it's no fat, low carb. So
Are you gonna give them a shout out now? What's the cereal called?
Oh, I forgot, Sash.
Caitlin, do you remember what the cereal's called?
Cereal.
No, is it actually called that?
Cereal.
Wait, is that real?
Surreal.
Why do you keep
like
saying it loud?
Cereal, but surreal.
No, but...
Do you get it?
You know,
like, that's so surreal. But cereal.
Please stop being so loud. I understand that you're excited.
Oh, do you get it?
Yes!
Oh, okay. That's just something to make sure you got it. So they're called cereal. They sent me 6 different flavors. Cinnamon.
Hang on.
Frosted.
I have a
peanut
question.
butter.
So anyway, you've had your... So what do you have to do for the sponsorship?
Oh, I had to take a picture holding it.
Right, this is funny because I saw a text message between you and Caitlin.
Oh, we'll post the picture
I
on
want
the
to see
story.
it because apparently you weren't posing very well.
No, so...
That's what I heard.
I just posed it as if I was like holding someone's ashes or something. I was like... Oh, it was awkward. I don't really get brand sponsorship deals.
Can I just ask you something?
I normally get just paid to just talk shit. I'm never gifted shit and then...
When do I get paid to talk shit? Because we do this every week and we're just losing money.
No, we're not. We're going to be so successful. I won't be that successful that I'm not even going to need you or Caitlin in my life.
So you're going to do this podcast on your own?
I have other avenues of success.
I just had the urge to get that bottle and just smash it.
I know, so do I. Do you know what it is? You know, after I've worked out, I have this energy.
I think, we do the podcast when you've just been gym and you're just like...
I'm just ready.
For war.
To jump off a bridge.
Nope. Anyway.
So that happened. I got my first deal and that was great.
I love that. I'm going to ask you a
No,
question.
it's not my first.
Yeah, we know, you're a big brand boy, but listen. Did they just send you free food or did they give you some money?
I can't disclose this information. It's between me and the brand.
Okay. I would just like to take a moment.
Hashtag paid.
You're such a dweeb. Anyway, speaking of ads.
Can we carry on with the noise in the background?
Speaking of ads, I've just been sponsored actually. I got a brand deal.
Oh, let me guess who it's from.
Okay, go on.
Evans. What?
I hope you die.
I mean, don't wish too soon.
Stop it. Guys, I don't know if you've noticed that Dhillan's energy's been a bit off, but he's going through some shit right now.
This is my coping mech.
Which is, oh my God. He's also been doing this new thing where he abbreviates everything and it's driving me crazy. Also, my brother used to do this thing, you know, at school, he used to be like, yeah, I've got phys, chem, bi. Instead of bi, it was called
biology.
Bi. And I was like, would it kill you to say the word? It really used to trigger me.
Oh, I love it.
No, it's like, it's not, just say just say it all. It's not going to like
but you can't, it just flows off the tongue.
What do you call your tortoise kebab? Do you call him Keb?
No.
See, it's not fun, is it? Dill. Do you like being called Dill?
Dilly.
That's
I like Dilly.
disgusting. What's my nickname?
Sash. I call you Sash.
Yeah, it's a bit boring, isn't it? If I was a wrestler, I'd be called
Sash with a tash. You haven't got one.
You should never make a tash joke to a brown girl. That's so triggering.
No, you haven't
We've spent
got
our whole
it.
lives trying to get rid of. Do you know what's really upsetting? I don't have a mustache, but
Do you have a beard?
yeah, no, I do.
No, you don't.
No, so don't look because I have to wax it. Since I've got older, I grow a lot more hair down here.
No, honest.
But
I can't see
also,
it.
you know, on my upper lip, I don't have hair, but I've got like it's just darker. So sometimes it just looks a bit
Do
shadowy.
you thread it?
No, do you know how painful threading
No, you
is?
should try it. My sister threads hers.
Does she? Does she thread her own?
Yeah. Oh, she threads her own.
Shut up.
She threads mine for me.
You know, on the scale of coconut to shilpashetty, that's like some shilpashetty shit. Who can thread their own eyebrows? That's impressive.
Yeah, she's really good.
Love that for her. Have you ever had a wax?
No, but you know, sometimes, well, not sometimes, all the time, my bum is a very hairy subject. And to like not clean it, but to like remove it all, it's like a good hour process it takes me.
I'm going to regret asking this.
I have to trim, then I veet, and then I shave.
I've never felt more
It's
traumatized.
disgusting. And you know when you veet, I have to squat for like 5 minutes for the cream to burn the hair. So I'm like on the toilet like squatting.
So tell me more about So Real cereal. Oh God,
There's definitely guys out there who have hairy asses. They either have the confidence to go and get them waxed. Mm-hmm. But I'm also
I think there's
spons-
just guys just like leaving their hair out, I think.
But then you get clag nuts.
Oh my God, no, I'm done. I don't want to discuss this. Move on, please. Can we talk about another subject?
Do you know what that is?
No!
It's when you shit and the hair and the shit clogs up.
No. Time out.
When you wipe your ass, the hairs rip out.
No, okay, I don't know if you know about this about me, but like, I can talk about sex, but I can't talk about toilet stuff. I know it's really embarrassing, but it really traumatized me.
Actually, do you know what? I'm normalising this conversation
No.
too, because Aisha said it's really weird when I told her. So, you know when you
Why is he still
taken-
talking about it?
You know when you've taken a room, she's just eating blueberries. You know when you've
How can you eat blueberries at a time like this, Kate?
You know, listen, you know when you've taken a really
No, I don't
good
wanna talk about this.
shit, do you ever take a picture of it and send it to your friend?
No! Is that normal? Is that what boys do? Stuart, have you ever done that?
What's that?
No, have you ever... No, I don't even want to ask you. Don't even worry
When
about
you've
it.
taken a really good shit, do you take a picture of it,
Yeah,
send it to your
my-
friend? See?
Send it to my boys' groups and sometimes my brother-in-law's.
I send it to Adam all the time. Like, Adam, check out this shit.
I want to be a lesbian. It's that disgusting.
Lesbian shit too.
But they don't send... Girls don't send girls pictures of their toilet. I don't think. Anyway, let's talk about something else. Let's talk about your nanny's mental health. After that.
Oh, my poor nanny. So basically, I haven't seen her for a bad time. And
Also, what is going on with you lately? I feel like you've become a hood rat. You've said bear. You keep abbreviating shit.
Kaden, did I always say bad?
Allow it.
Allow
I just feel like,
it.
what's wrong with you?
It's because I hang around with Aisha too much.
Is she a bit more street?
Aisha's like the hoodest of hood. She's like the
The
queen
fact-
of Leicester.
The fact that you think Ayesha's hood is my favourite thing. She's a dentist.
No, but if you know her outside of dentistry, you'd think she would shank you if you don't do something.
Why do I feel like you've just learnt the word shank? I can't be.
I've learned so many new things by like being with her. Like I'm getting married to an actual chav. But I
You've
love
learned
her.
about like gang violence from her. What else has she taught you? Any more cool words?
Oh, she says this thing all the time. She's like, if we're in a really bad situation,
Yeah.
she will say, "Sticky one still."
That's
I'd be
amazing.
like, Aisha, why have you used all these lingo with me for?
What- That's
She's
actually
like-
like turned me on a little bit. That's really hot.
She does it all the time. She's
Sticky
like,
one
sticky
still."
one still. I'll be like, I've had a really bad day. Sticky one still.
This is how people from Leicester talk.
Yeah, but anyway, my nanny. Nanny obviously is grandma in Indian.
I need to call you out on something
Yeah.
because all my brown friends keep getting triggered. You can't keep saying in Indian because that's not a language.
And the Punjabi.
Yeah, thank you.
And the Punjabi.
In a Punjabi.
So I went to go see my grandma the other day.
Yes.
And I was like, Sticky one still.
I can't take either of this seriously.
No, I'm joking. I love my grandma. My grandma has made me the person I am today by being so blunt and so transparent with death. She's always said to me, whenever anyone dies, celebrate. Do not be sad. We, as dead people, do not want to be looking down at people crying because we're dead, like we're gone.
To be fair, my nanny always says that to me
have a
too.
drink, have a laugh, celebrate it.
She doesn't tell me to have a drink, but
anyway,
live your life.
she has such bad anxiety, like so bad since. Well, my granddad had, I can't say the word because it kind of triggers me, but the C word around 8 years ago.
Right.
And that's kind of like triggered it off. He survived it.
No, that is a real thing, especially when a loved one goes through some really horrible health stuff. It is traumatizing.
It's really traumatizing, but he's fine. Like he goes to gym every day. Like
but
he's
is
in
she
perfect
still
health.
as scared as since that she was when it
I
was?
think that kind of started the ball rolling, and then COVID happened, and now she doesn't leave the house. She doesn't go nowhere. Like her best friend lives down the road, Maureen.
Yeah.
So at half past 10 every morning, she'd be like, "Hi sister, how are you? Like how do you feel today?" They're checking on each other all the time.
That's so sweet.
It's beautiful. It made me nearly cry when I heard it. Didn't make me cry, but it made me feel emotional. And just like talking to her, I was just like, she's just always worrying. And I'm just like, I need to find like a Punjabi
like a therapist.
because she talks sick English.
Will she do it?
That's the thing. Like, I feel like when you offer somebody therapy, they're gonna think even more, fuck, there's something wrong with me. Like, why am I having
Does
to
she
do
understand,
this?
like, yeah, because you know, like, sometimes, like, Indians don't necessarily understand the purpose of therapy. They're a bit
No,
like,
they
I don't
don't.
know this.
They're just like, what
but
is
is she
that?
what if you say, like,
I'm not gonna be the person to tell her.
Oh, but maybe if they say, like, oh, do you want to speak to my friend?
No, because the therapist basically said she has to sign this document and she needs to be aware that she's going to therapy.
I think I'm a bad person because my first thought was like, when we say aware,
No, that's
aware
what
do
I
we
mean. I said to the therapist on the phone, I'm like, does it really matter?
It doesn't. Like,
Can I just say she's going doctors because she might feel like that's better?
yeah, you don't need to tell the
She's
therapist
like, I'm
everything.
not a doctor.
It's like, yeah, we know. You don't need. No, don't ask my opinion. I just think things can be lost in translation. It'll be alright. You can tell the therapist like, it's all
I bet
sorted.
Nanny we're going on a day out.
Yeah, literally.
You're gonna go sit in a nice
You're gonna meet
room.
this nice woman who's my friend and just see how it goes.
No, it's true.
That's what I would do personally, but I have no morals.
Well, my nanny's very skeptical. Like, if you was to suggest something to her, she'd be like, no, I'm fine. I'm
yeah,
good.
just be like,
I don't need it.
or just be like, she's just my friend. Just chat to her.
But no, bless her heart.
Oh, that's
she is on the road to recover.
Get out. No, because I actually have lots of love for your nanny, and I'm really
No, I
glad
love
that,
her.
like,
She is literally, I love her. So
it makes
I
me
do
sad
love her.
that she's that worried. So I'm really glad. But if you say recover one more time,
Recover,
I can't be
yeah.
arsed.
Sorry, she's on the road to recovery.
Do you know what's going to ruin this whole thing for me? Is the day you look me in the eyes and be like, let's film another episode of The Pod. I'm going to vomit in my mouth. I hate when people say
No,
that.
people who do have podcasts call it the pod.
It's so cringe. It makes
We're
me want to
pods
die.
now.
We're not pods. That wouldn't even make sense.
We're poddy pals. We're pod pals. Pod pal. Okay. Anyway, on to something more light-hearted. By next time we film, we would have gone to my stag weekend, and I was actually talking to Caitlin about this today.
I'm so excited.
Whilst we were packing, I was like, Caitlin, what was we saying, Caitlin? We was packing, and I was just basically like, she can do the splits, by the way.
What? Hang on,
Caitlin.
guys. Pause the pod. Caitlin, can you do the splits now?
No, she said she
No.
could do it in the club.
No, but if we asked you, we're not gonna make you. But if we asked you to do it now, could you just?
Yeah.
Do you know what?
Do you know, it was really funny because we was both talking about our depression. She was like, I'm depressed, but I'm really flexible. It was. It did. We was talking about how, like, we're just dealing with our shit. And she was just like, but I'm flexible. So
Do you know what? Caitlin, though, guys, Caitlin has really, like, sexy energy. So you know how, like,
But
that
she talks
podcast
like
person.
0.1 miles per hour.
Yeah, if you don't talk, you've got really sexy
With
energy.
Caitlin, you have to press the ×2 on WhatsApp audio because she talks so fucking
You are a slow. Do you know what? I can't handle. Is this very normal though? Everyone must have friends that send. I think the rudest thing you can do in the world is send an unsolicited voice note. How dare you send me a
No,
minute?
because some people actually put it in their ears when they're going for a walk talk and they listen as in like your
Do you know
friend's
how I
daily
feel? No,
catch
I
up.
feel held hostage. You've just held a hostage of a minute of my time. Like, I need a summary to know whether it's worth me. I want to listen to it or not.
That's true. She sent me a 2-minute voice note the other day. I said, "There's no way I'm listening to this. Call me."
Yeah, no, it's unacceptable. You have to give like a summary so then I can choose whether I want to listen to you talk or not. I find it really rude. It really makes me
Yeah.
laugh.
Anyway.
I just wanted to get that off my chest.
I said to Caitlin, next weekend is about me. So leave your depression at home. I don't want to hear you being sad or anything like that. Same goes with you. Same goes with Adam. I don't want to hear, I'm a bitch. I don't give a fuck if you haven't sold anything. I don't care if you're sad. It's about me.
Do you know what? I cannot wait for this stag to be over.
And I'm going to be the one who's going to be depressed.
Don't you be. No, that'll be unacceptable. You can't tell. Do you know, just
I'm joking.
No, you're going to have to be on the best energy of your life. This is going to be the best weekend. It's going to be like hangover. But like, if like 4...
Who's going to be on the roof of our premiering?
Caitlin doing splits. It's going to be like if 4 really dysfunctional people that shouldn't really be friends
It's
go on
actually
holiday
true.
together.
We are the 4 worst mixed matched people.
Because I had to do this thing to the Airbnb where they're like, can you explain like why you come in, all your ages? And as I was explaining, I was like, this whole trip makes no sense.
It don't.
We've literally got like...
But that's why it's going to be so fun.
It's either going to be fun or we're never going to speak again. So find out on next week's episode.
Yeah, literally.
If you follow us on Instagram, if you care, we'll do like story
We should
updates.
document that
Yeah, it'll
weekend.
be fun. It will be fun.
We should definitely do that.
I want to talk about something as well, actually, that's really inspired me lately.
Uh-huh.
Is that right? Can you take it seriously?
Yeah.
Don't use abbreviations.
I'm going to take it so ser.
Get out. Get the fuck out. So my nail lady actually told me about it. So like recently, something that's been like important to me is like, you know, just sometimes I think we forget. This is really cheesy, but sometimes I just think we forget that we're alive, and it's sick.
What do you mean?
And like just that we're like,
When we're having really good fun, you forget you're alive.
no, what I mean is like we're lucky to be alive. Like I know we're all going through stuff,
Yeah.
but I often forget because I spend so long worrying. And one of the things that I really wanted to try and do more of was just like live and enjoy and stop being worried all the time.
But it
and just
sounds
like
so easier said than done.
I understand and completely. And also, whenever people post like, you should really like how I sound right now. Naturally, everyone's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Or you like it, and then you just go back to being depressed. I
Yeah.
understand. Okay, right, listen. However, I was talking to my nail lady about something, and she told me that she follows this account. And this woman, basically, she's in her early 30s, and she's found out that during COVID, she got diagnosed with... No, during COVID, she had back pain, but she didn't check it out because she just thought, oh, it's just back pain. She went to physio. Turns out it was the C word, and just let me finish though, sorry, I know it's upsetting, but she basically found out that she's terminal. So she's got stage 4.
Fuck.
No, right, just hear me out. So obviously my first thought was like, oh my God, like this poor woman. Anyway, so she's found out about 3-4 years ago. And
Is she alive?
Yeah, but she's probably like, she knows that she won't be for much, like forever. However, it proper changed her entire perspective on life. And since then, she's just been making the most of her life. And she's got this Instagram account, and it's so full of joy. And it just like, and she's just there, like squeezing every moment. And like, honestly, it's really, like, it sounds lame to like say, like, she really inspired me. But she does this thing where like, it's called like a lightning bolt. And everyone who's like inspired by her, they all get like this lightning bolt tattoo. And it just reminds them like to just really look, like really just, and it's just seeing her, like, even on a story, she'll be like, I'm in pain today, but I've still done this, I've done this. And she goes, do you know what? I just went to the seaside and I saw the sea, and it just gave me so much refreshment. She's just got such great energy. And ever since I've been following her, it's proper just put everything into perspective. And she's just there, like, living her best fucking... She's having so much fun. She's like, I didn't appreciate my life until the last few years to this level at all. And it's just made me really realise how amazing every moment
Yeah,
is.
it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. But you know what's also really sad at the same time is that you have to be told that you're going through something to then realise, like, life is so short, I need to start enjoying my life now.
Yeah.
That's annoying. That's
crazy.
really fucking annoying.
So, like, no, it's true. And we shouldn't, and it's like, it's sad because, well, like, you know how you said your nanny worries a lot, like, I worry a lot too, innit?
Yeah.
And, like, it just made me realise, like, stop wasting. And so basically, long story short, it really inspired me. And I don't really get inspired. I don't really get moved by things because I don't really have a heart. Don't know if you notice.
True.
So I think I'm gonna get a tattoo here because
Of a lightning bolt.
just because I know that every time I look
Are
at
you
it.
like you're gonna get it?
No, genuinely, because I think every time I look at
When we
it,
go to Manchester, we should all get it.
and every time I look at it, I just like remember.
Are you gonna cry?
No, I think I'm gonna get it. I think that'd be a good idea.
If you really want to, Sash.
No, I think genuinely that if I see it visually and it's on my wrist, it will actually remind me every time I look at it.
I don't know why I find it funny, but I think you should do it.
Why is it funny? Is it funny?
No, but I just feel like, are you just gonna like
But this is
hop
the thing.
on someone's trend?
No, like loads of people who've inspired her. It's like I've joined a cult. They've all got
Yeah,
one.
that's what I mean.
Yeah, a little bit. But I also just thought, if I get a tattoo on my wrist, isn't that a bit like getting a tattoo on your face? Like a bit tacky and like, will I ever get a job again?
Excuse me.
Yeah, but you're tacky.
That's true.
That doesn't help me. Caitlin, I think you're tacky too. Love you. Stuart, have you got your wrist tattoos?
Caitlin's way tacky.
Yeah, okay, great. Guys.
Caitlin's the top of the tacky one.
All three of you.
I'm joking.
I mean, Caitlin can do the splits for God's sake.
I can do a wall stand, wall walk.
Right.
Does anyone know what that means?
Do you think a wrist tat's not very me, is it?
It's not, Sasha. I don't think this. I know.
I'm gonna
the
do it.
story's beautiful.
No, I think I'm
it
just
is.
gonna
I
do
think you
it.
should do it because the story in itself.
Do you
is
remember
just
like
beautiful.
when I got lip filler and I was just like, it didn't work, but I was just like, I'm just
You
gonna
had
do
lip
it.
filler?
Remember wrist and bitch face?
Oh, that wasn't lip filler, though, was
What was it?
It was Botox.
Oh yeah, sorry. And then I just decided and I did it the same day.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm probably gonna get a tattoo tomorrow.
No, let's go next week. When we're drunk.
I'm gonna get in so much trouble.
I got one when I was drunk.
It's not my fault.
Does it
Caitlin's
matter?
giving me that. Should I say it now or not then?
What?
Okay, forget it. Guys, you'll understand next week on the podcast because I think I've just fucked up something, but we'll talk about it later. Anyway, moving on.
We're doing it already.
Anyway.
I thought we're gonna get it.
No, I just want to focus on the
What
podcast.
were we gonna get?
I hate your statue. I ruined everything.
Oh my god, what was we gonna get?
No, Adam's
My
gonna...
face.
No.
DB?
All right, guys, I'm gonna die.
Delete.
I'm gonna die. Okay, so guys, I'm really sorry, but like we were planning.
Has he drawn us a logo? Oh, wait a second. Do you know if you get this tattoo, any of you two, and if you fall out with me, your life's fucked?
Okay, so basically the surprise was that we were planning for Dhillan's stag, we were all going to potentially get group tattoos and now I've fucked it all up.
Oh.
But we weren't sure.
Do you know what? That's very
Adam.
Adam because we both got this on.
Because you were saying that you needed a big surprise and we didn't know that was going to be the big surprise.
I don't think that's actually that big though.
That's huge. You know what?
Is it?
Also,
Barely. That's mine.
What do you want? And I don't want you. I don't know if I want your face on me permanently. I do. No, I know I don't want your face on me permanently.
But what about like my initials?
And like you pointed out, we're like a mismatched group of people. Do I really want the same thing as all of us?
But what are we getting then?
What do you want?
My name.
I'm not having your name on my body.
Dilly was here.
Dilly was here.
Dilly was here.
You were not here.
2023.
Not on these E's. Fuck off. No. What about...
Okay, just don't tell Adam because he's not gonna know
Until
we're
Alex comes
back.
out, yeah.
So when it happens, I'll
Winky
be
swear
like,
you won't tell him though because I actually feel awful. I ruined everything.
no, but you know, if you guys was to tell me when we was there, my reaction would have been like, "Oh, that's really nice."
Oh, I'm glad then because please be hyped. Be mental.
Can you just do something? Okay, could you book something else now?
What else do you want? Because
Just
honestly,
a
you're the
fun
most
activity.
Like what?
Like go karting would be fun.
I'm not going go-karting.
Paintballing.
Why are these violent? Can we do something a bit more not painful? What about meditation as a group?
Fuck that shit.
What about we all read a book together? What about...
Why don't we all jump off a bridge together?
Dylan,
Kelly could go down in the splits.
I can imagine Caitlin doing that.
Okay, like, peace.
She'll do that face like she does when she always has her tongue cut
No, she won't. She went like this. Peace.
with no expression.
No expression. She's gone. Okay,
Okay.
it's fine. Just don't. We won't say anything. But I'm
But-
not being disrespectful or rude. But I want something else now.
No, Dylan, genuinely can't.
No, I do.
No.
I don't think that's enough.
I don't think you realise
That's
how-
just one day. Are we going to a club?
I'm not talking to you about your stag anymore because I can't be bothered. Also, can we not pretend...
Sash, you're so shit. You're actually so shit. Not as a friend, but you can't keep a secret.
Literally, do you know what my family call me? They call me a leak. Don't tell me anything. Do not tell me a secret. Do not tell me your social security number. Do not tell me your mother's maiden name. Don't tell me anything.
No, I won't. But that's funny.
Do you know how stressful it is? I can't believe I kept it in that long.
I'm surprised too. I've been begging
Have you
Caitlin every day to
noticed?
tell me
I
something.
don't know if you've noticed, but I've been actively trying not to hang out with you because I can't talk. I can't be around you. I'm just going to tell you too much. Sometimes you look at me and
That's
I just
a
want to tell
lie
you
because
stuff.
we speak every day.
Yeah, but that's WhatsApp's easier to lie to you. And it's not even that I have to lie. It's just I naturally divulge things that no one asked about. Like, what's wrong with me?
I don't know, but it's funny.
It's embarrassing. I do it the whole time.
Oh, I'm gonna get it.
Get what?
My tap.
Anyway, I'm legit going to get this lightning thing. Anyway.
That's really nice. Respect that lady. I hope she carries on
living
enjoying
life.
her
Yeah.
best life every day.
Should I shout out her Insta actually, just in case anyone else is like inspired by her? Hang on, let me just do it quickly. Make small talk, please. Right, I just found her Insta in case anyone wants to follow
She's
it.
bare followers.
Also, she's gorgeous.
Wait,
Her Insta is.
I know her. She's doing a clothing thing. The last thing she wanted to do before she goes is to make clothes that are accessible for people who have got cancer.
Oh, how do you know her?
Because I might be doing something. I
Are
didn't know
you
it was
serious? Is
her.
it her?
I didn't know it was her.
Sure.
Yeah.
Is she as nice in real life?
No, I've not spoken to her.
Oh.
But
Well, don't be a Sasha. Don't leak things.
no, I'm not leaking anything.
Well, now if I say her name, it's gonna leak, isn't it?
No, it's fine.
Okay, anyway, guys, follow her on Insta. Her Insta is Nick, Nick, Nack, Nack.
Nick Nack Lou.
Oh, okay.
Stupid cow.
Anyway, no, I've actually, I don't really get moved by things, but it's really, changed my perspective.
But that makes me sad.
She's incredible. She's
She
really
is incredible.
But, what I think is really cool is that she's getting excited about the impact she's having on other people's lives, making them enjoy their life more.
Yeah.
That's her mission. How dope is that?
That is sick.
Say that thing that I usually taught you again, please, because it really makes me laugh.
But it's not in that situation.
No, I
We're
know,
not
but
in
just say.
there.
I know, but just say it, please.
Sticky one still.
It's happening.
Imagine how she talks, yeah, and I'm just like, she got a really good, I think I've got a better vocabulary than her,
Do you know what worries
but
me?
she says things
No.
and I'm just like, are you going to attack me?
That's really cute. Also, the idea that you have the better vocabulary in the relationship really stresses me out.
Okay, maybe not the better vocabulary.
Because
Okay, I
it
lie.
wasn't that long
I
ago
don't.
in a podcast episode. I can't remember what it was. It's just every podcast episode. You don't have a good vocabulary.
No, I don't.
No, you don't. What's your word of the day?
I don't know.
Okay, fine. You know when I was a kid,
So real.
no, sure. 14 grams of protein. You know when, listen,
I'm listening.
I'm telling a very mediocre story. So you know when I was little, I went through my own hood rat stage. And I used to use slang all the time.
What
as a
were your
kid.
slangy
And I had a
words?
really tacky habit. But between year 8 to 9, year 7 to 9, I thought I was, before I moved schools, because basically I thought I was really cool, hung out with these girls and thought I was really like them and gangster. And then I got bullied by them. And then I had to move schools. But before that happened, I was one of them. And I was really cool and popular. And it was really anyway. But I used to swear all the time. In every other sentence to try and be cool.
Really?
And obviously not home, so I was so
you
funny
don't
the way
swear much now, to be fair.
I think I swear a little bit, but I used to just proper every other word. I'd be like, fuck's sake, fuck. Who do I think I was? And then imagine I'd be like that in school, and then I'd go in Nana's car. My granddad's car was it was a box, you know, the Hyundai boxes. I'd go in his car and be like, hello Nana, hello granddad. And then I'd get out of the car and be like,
She'd be like a Hannah Montana moment.
literally, I'd get out of the car and be like, little scat. Who was I calling a scat, please?
I remember my first swear word that I said in front of my dad, and he's like, he didn't slap me, but he told me off. I said bollocks. So I learned this word in school. So we was playing football, and then somebody hit the ball in someone's balls, and they were like, oh, bollocks. I'm like,
To be fair, that's not really swearing in
I
that
was like-
situation, because you did just get hit
but I
in
was like,
bollocks.
what does that word mean? But I didn't want to ask anybody because I learned so much stuff in secondary school.
Sorry guys, it's my TikTok alarm.
I learned so much in secondary school without shit that I think if I was to go back home and tell my parents, I'd be like, we're moving schools.
Oh really?
It was that
School's
bad.
such a good education though to become a hood rat.
It is, but then I remember once, I didn't know what happened. I was at home with my dad and I was just like, bollocks.
Do
He
you
was
know-
like, what?
Has your grandma ever swore?
No, she says things like, instead of piss off,
Yeah.
she'd be like, piss me.
That's so
So
cute.
Joe's David.
Do you know what my nanny said? I've heard her swear twice. If she's really angry, she'll be like, well, they can bloody get lost. And I was like,
Yeah.
no, but do you know what I heard her
I
say
know.
once? She said bastard.
Did she?
Guess who she said it about?
Your dad?
She said, Sasha, I'm sorry, but he a bastard.
When Indian women swear, it's cute.
But my nanny like proper holds a grudge, you know. Do you know how I know? Like, so that she's gonna. I hope she'll kill me, but it's fine. You know, if she don't like someone in life,
That's that you're forever
do you know
not
what?
like.
She ain't gonna like them when they're dead. So I was like, Thingy passed away. She said, well.
Yeah, no,
She
good
goes,
attitude.
she goes, I know she died. She literally went, well. She goes, I know you're not supposed to speak ill of the dead, but she was a nice person.
No, it's true. I like that.
My nanny has the proper energy of like, she will keep the same energy.
Good.
And I'll be like, nanny, but
I think
she's
all
dead.
nannies are like that.
Is that normal?
Yeah.
Because she won't even pretend to be like, no, but people will come to the office, their business, and be like, oh, Thingy died. And she'll be like, yeah, I didn't like her. I'm like, you don't need to say it
I
then.
can imagine her being like, yeah, so what would you like me to do?
She was just like, happens.
Yeah, literally. But it's true though.
Yeah, but sometimes, like, if somebody else is telling you they've passed away, like, maybe pretend to care.
If it's someone, close to them, then care.
Yeah, but
if
it
it's
wasn't. I
not-
think it was just like gossip. She was just like, I'm not bothered.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, Nanny's been telling me loads of stories recently about how she was just like a psychopath when she was younger. Did you know that basically this woman locked her in a cupboard recently? Not recently, when she was in India.
I was going to say recently.
And I said, what happened? She goes, she got beaten up when she went home because obviously she was home late. And then she goes, but then me and my sisters beat the shit out of her. But not, she didn't say shit. She was like, she goes, I punched her. I was like, oh. And then basically, we were walking down the street the other day and she goes, remember that woman I told you about? And I was like, yeah. She was like, she lives in that house there. I was like, she moved here with
Is
you.
she ready to beat her up?
And I was just like, how is that 60 years ago and you still hold energy? She was just like, you don't forget. I was like, oh.
You don't forget, but you learn to just live with it.
Yeah, because I don't
feel
think she'd
like.
punch her now. I think they just say hi and bye. But Nanny remembers everything. She's like an elephant,
Wise and beautiful.
but scary.
She's an elf.
What?
It's a short word for elephant. Elif. She's an elif.
Oh my god. Oi, what we did say we wanted to talk about, like, speaking of like cereals. I don't know where I'm going with this, but hear me out. Nostalgic things from when you were younger. Like things that you used to love.
High School Musical.
Yeah, you said this and I wanted to discuss it because that's a weird thing to say.
Are you joking me?
Like, did everyone... I'm a bit older than you though, innit?
How old are you again? 31?
Okay, yeah.
26. That's 5 years.
Caitlin, how old are you?
I was in year 7. You would have been left school.
I'll be
That's the gap.
honest. I used to know if I was in a rich person's house if they had Disney Channel. So I didn't really have Sky School Musical, okay?
What if it's a dodgy box?
Then you're my kind of house. No, wait, ask me again. Say again.
What if it's a dodgy box?
Sticky ones too.
No,
Oh,
it wasn't a
such
dodgy
weirders.
box. It was Sky.
What other stuff did you used to get really excited about as a kid?
Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. That's So Raven.
Have you seen that guys come out now? The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody guys doing loads of interviews.
About his mum.
He was on Stephen Bartlett's podcast.
Yeah, he was basically like, my mum's trash.
I was
I don't pay her anymore, like, because he's only... His
It's
mum
not funny,
only...
but it was funny the way he was saying it. I was just like, I don't know, he was just very, I mean, fair enough, but he was just very blunt about everything. He was just gone
Yeah,
all
but
out.
you can't... Yeah, but we don't really know what's gone off.
No, we
but
obviously
he's
don't.
basically just saying, like, my mum lived off me for so long, and now I've just basically had to fuck off.
Sometimes you just got to remove toxic people out
So
of
you
your
want
life.
to do that? What about you? What was yours like?
What was-
ZTV?
No, I keep telling you, I wasn't ethnic.
I know you wasn't.
I was listening to like, do you know what my mum used to
What-
get?
what-
This
what do
magazine. My mum used to get Spirit and Destiny. That's how non-brown we were.
I don't know what that is.
It's like a spiritual magazine, and they do like tarot cards and stuff.
Oh, God.
And I used to like read the back of it.
What music did you listen to in like year 7?
Busted
What was it?
and like McFly, Green Day. I went through an emo stage. I had blue hair streaks in my hair. Why are you looking at me like that? And then I used to, oh my god, okay, I understand why they bullied me and I had to move schools now because I had blue bits in my hair.
can't
And I used to
imagine
have
you.
like these like badges that I'd stuck onto my blazer. And
Oh, no, I had that.
And I just call everyone a scat. Who do I think I was?
No, mine was like Amy. I would walk down
To Amy Winehouse.
Amy Winehouse and Kings of Leon.
Oh, I liked Kings of Leon. Did you listen to Your Sexism? Like,
Yeah, but that was like when they were new.
See, why is it every time I say sex, I make it awkward? Like, I'm not sexy at all. I can't even say like a lyric that's like, your sex on fire without dying of cringe.
No, like stuff like that. And like
What else?
Kasabian.
Oh my god, that's a bit cool.
I was really like grabby and cool.
I don't think you were.
And then I was like, I turned into a spring chicken.
What?
I looked butters for like year 7 to 9.
No, probably 10 and 11, if we're honest.
Year 10, 11 is when I peaked, as in popularity.
Oh, not looks though. You're probably
No,
still
I was
ugly.
bare ugly.
Yeah, I agree. Anyway.
Now I'm like...
Oh my
11
god,
out of
Dhillan, you
10.
weren't ugly, you were ugh.
I was ugh. I was ugh.
I see why you do it now. It's quite addictive,
It's
isn't it?
funny.
It'd be like, oh, this jumper is bare soft.
No. Don't you just
Why
ruined
do I
it.
ruin everything?
But anyway, when you had like friends and shit, being Asian, it
Yeah.
was hard for me to be allowed to go around my white friends' houses because my family would be like, no, you can only go if I speak to their mum.
That's reasonable.
Find out exactly where they live.
Yeah.
No, but this was just like even wanted to play out.
Oh, not to have a sleepover.
I was never allowed to sleep around anyone's house.
Ever?
That was never a thing.
No, I do know that's a thing because you know my auntie, my Massey, she had to my little group of best friends now. She had to phone her dad, and be like, "Can they sleep over at my house?" And he was like, "Absolutely not," because her family wasn't allowed to. Because they were
Yeah.
Indian strict family, and so Massey had to explain who my granddad was, who Nanny was,
I know.
all their credentials,
No, it's
and then
true.
she was allowed to sleep over.
Even one time where all my friends were like, Dhillan, like, come on, please, like, you're the only one who's not staying. So I said to them, right, guys, I'm going to call my dad and ask him. And you guys in the background say, please, Binder, let him stay. And
As if that made one fuck of difference.
didn't make no difference. Oh, I thought, oh my God, I've got a chance here. I'm going to stay around my friend's house. It's be so fun. I'm going to do things that friends do. Like,
Oh,
I don't know what the
so
fuck it
cute.
was, like what they did. But I called my dad and I was like, hi, Dad, are you having a good day at work? He was like, what do you want? I was like, can I stay around my friend's house? And my friends were like, please, Binder, can you let Dylan stay? And my dad was like, see you at home in 30 minutes. I was like, sorry, guys, that's what happens when you're brown.
That is funny though.
But no, like, never. I was 15 years old when my parents let me go outside to the park, which was opposite my house, for the first time with friends. Well, I had to take my sisters with me, actually.
Okay, I've come to the conclusion that you grew up in a prison.
I did.
Legit, what the fuck?
No, I didn't. I think because we were the only Asian family that were living in a very small town.
No, okay, that's very different.
And
'Cause
everybody
obviously-
thought we were drug dealers anyway. Like, everybody thought, who's this Indian family of 18, moved into Holbrook, which is the whitest village in the countryside.
Can I ask you a
And
serious question? Were you dealing drugs though?
I wish. Well, my family are quite successful without the drugs. But, yeah, we just didn't really have... I mean, we only got invited to places to have fucking a samosa stand at the local village
At least
fair.
they invited you. You're welcome.
But yeah, that was my upbringing. But
No, I
guess
do understand why they were extra strict. If it was like, if you were like the only Browns in the village, then
The
I do get
only.
it. Like legit, you were the only
we
Browns
were.
in the only
There was no other coloured
Were,
people.
were they really like pissed off that you didn't like have the decency to like set up like an Indian takeaway? I would have been pissed off if I was them. Like,
do you
what's
mean?
the point? Like, you guys didn't even set up like an Indian takeaway. You just did your other businesses. Like, how are you gonna come into my village and not at least like up a takeaway?
Oh,
like, I just
true.
think that's really
There
rude
was
of
no
you.
takeaways in Holbrook.
That's what I mean. Why couldn't you have at least come and like done your job? I think that's really rude of you guys.
true.
Personally.
But yeah, that was... Yeah, but the thing is, I wouldn't have changed my upbringing.
No, you obviously it's made you who you are, but it is a bit sad to me that you haven't. Oh my god, Dylan! So is this stag gonna be like your first friend sleepover? Is that why you're being so extra and annoying?
No, the first time I went on holiday with my friend was Luke. He used to work for me when I had a shop in Essex.
Do you still talk to him?
Yeah, we still talk. And we went to Amsterdam for the weekend, and I was like 17 or 18, I think I was. And I was
How
just
excited were you?
I was like, the night before,
Yeah.
because he basically worked for my family. It sounds really weird. Like, I didn't go because
Okay,
he
not
worked
being
for
funny,
family.
Dylan, but why do you only hang out with all your employees, your only friends? Because now Caitlin's coming on your stag. So, like, I'm starting to see...
Firstly, it's
why
not
do you
a
have
stag.
to pay people to be your friends?
I don't need to pay anybody.
What are you calling it now if we're not allowed to call it a
It's
stag?
just a weekend away.
Well, if it's a weekend away, can you stop being so high maintenance? Because it's not a stag, so why is it about you?
But it's about me. It was weekend away. But anyway, we was going to Amsterdam, and I was like, Luke, I'm so excited. And he was just like, Yeah, same.
Was he just like his chill bro?
And then we just got there, and I was like, I obviously had never taken weed before in my entire life, literally not even lying until then. And then I was like, Luke, like, do it with me. So if one of us like happens, like, we better happens together. Like, I was just such a sad friend.
Why are you so cute? My favourite part of that sentence is if it happens.
If it happens, if we get high, like, make sure we just look over each other.
That's so cute.
And then I remember I was just like, Luke, should we get a bike? Should we cycle around Amsterdam? So we got high, went to a restaurant, and we both fell asleep at the restaurant. We woke up like, you two, you have to leave. Like, you can't fall asleep here. We even booked tickets to Anne Frank Museum.
Did you go?
No, we fell asleep. But no, that was my first fun experience. But then obviously, I've known Adam for 10 years. He's
Adam's
my
your
best
actual
mate.
best friend.
And we do everything together, but it's more of like, with Adam, he's more like my brother than he
Yeah.
is my friend, if you know what I mean.
So that-
I wouldn't class him as a friend.
He's your family.
He's my family.
So I'm your best friend.
Yeah.
Cute.
No, but you're also family.
Cute, fine.
Like, I wouldn't be like your nanny if you died. Like, I'd be really sad.
Aww.
Loki may shed a tear.
A single tear.
I'd be at your funeral speech like, Sash, sticky one still. Why is she in your coffin with her Ann Summers neon bra? She'd be like, this. I'd be looking at her like, oh,
Would you
sticky
tell
one
everyone? If that
still.
happens, we'd be like, guys, it's a sticky one still, but I know she'd want me to tell you that she'd double E.
Yeah.
Just tell everyone.
I'm gonna carve double
Will
E
you
on her
just be like,
coffin.
doing this speech like, Sash, the boobs are boobing.
Yeah, literally. I'd be like, Sash, if you was alive right now, you'd be so happy.
It's the best you've ever looked.
But no.
What else did we want to discuss? I think we've covered most of it.
We pretty much
we
have.
did have one more thing to talk about. This is like bad friend of the week. We
Oh,
were
yeah.
gonna read out their story, but I'm not sure that we should read out their. No, I know exactly what I want to talk about.
I thought we were.
No, we're not gonna read out her message because it's just too insane. I'm gonna talk about this one. So
Okay.
basically,
We
this
can do
is
this
real.
one next time.
Yeah. So this is real. So basically, like.
Yeah, this is real. Like, the others are fake that we've done before.
Okay, fair. No, what I mean is like this one wasn't a dear. This one isn't a message they've sent us. This is just what I wanted to share. So basically, there's this girl and she's a woman, and she follows us. I don't want to say her name, but she messaged me recently because obviously we talk or whatever. She's just gone through a breakup, and she said that I think it was on Mother's Day. Because I messaged her, I think we were talking, I don't know why I knew it was Mother's Day cards, and I was like, oh, happy Mother's Day, and she was just like, oh, I've just like, this guy I've been seeing has just broken up with me, and she was so upset, and I know how devastating that feeling is. You know when you don't know, but when you've first been broken up with, and you think like, you know, say you feel like this, you're gonna marry someone you get broken up with, it's brutal. Just breakups are brutal, they're just gross. And like, so I just wanted to say that she's bad friend of the week, and that we're thinking of her. But also, I thought it might be helpful just to have like, just a quick summary of like shit that actually helps when you have a breakup.
You're gonna have to speak on this because I've never broken up with somebody.
Wow. No, you've never been dumped in it?
I've never been dumped.
Right, great. Well, I have lots of experience in this matter, guys.
I just fizzle it out.
Okay, anyway.
You know when you break up with somebody, you gotta sit down and be like, I'm sorry, I can't do this no more. Do you know what I do? I just slowly air them.
That's unacceptable.
It will go from like talking every day to
No, but-
3 times
okay.
a week to 2 times to 1 time to being like, ooh.
No, do you know what? Let's add a disclaimer that you've not been in like a serious relationship though.
I don't disclose my personal life information, so
That's-
you can proceed. I don't. It's just something I could never talk about, and I won't. It's not me. Go on, talk about your breakups.
I like to think that the whole audience is looking at you like, shut the fuck up. Like you don't overshare every single day.
I do everything
Anyway,
else.
shh. Just shush.
Over my
So,
shirt.
literally, right, I can't be asked. I'm just going to really quickly share Sasha's top 4 tips of having a breakup. 1.
Oh, yeah, I'm excited to hear this.
Because-
Is the number 1 eating a kebab when it happens?
Yeah, self-love is on the list. However that wants to be. Okay, the first thing I want to say to you is, right, this is stuff I wish I'd thought of. In that moment right now, you want nothing more than to get back with that person, right? So what I want you to think is that if you do want to get back with this person, the best way for you to get back with them is to just work on yourself. So if the only reason that you can think of right now to work on yourself is to get back with them, that's fine. Because if you think about it, whether they're the right person for you or not, we can deal with that later. If your end goal is to get back with them, the best thing you can do is work on yourself and not talk to them. Because even if you want them back, you need to not talk to them. Because I realised that at the time, if you say to your friend like, no, he's not good for you, they can't hear that right now.
Yeah.
So actually, so I always just like say to my friend, lie to them and be like, yeah, I agree, like you should get back with them, but the best way to get back with them is like work on yourself, and then over time they won't realise. Do you know what I mean? So one, like just work on yourself and it will help you. If you're meant to be, it will be. That's the mantra I always use to help me through it, because then that way you'll keep in both options and you just trust that whatever's meant to be will be. So then that's cool. 1. 2, don't talk to them. 3, just cry loads. And then cry more. And just let it all out. Because you just need to get out. Like, you just need it to, like, come out of your system. If you can do some gym shit, you just should, because it's just good for your mental well-being. And even if you don't want to go out and all the stuff you don't want to do, you should just do, even if you do it depressed. Like, hang out with your friends and just sit there and don't talk to them. Because it will help the process just go faster. And just remember that it will be okay. It probably feels like the worst feeling in the world, but it will just get better. That's my advice.
That's good advice, Sash.
I agree. But anyway, that woman, like, I hope you know that you're fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And the right person that's meant for you, you will
if
find
you want
them.
to, you can come with me on my weekend away with these guys.
We can get a lightning tattoo, all of us.
As like, I basically pay my friends now, so I could just pay for you to come with us.
Stop it, because people are going to turn off.
They would actually.
But I know this is
Wendy would be there like, you bastard.
You prick. But I've been thinking about her a lot. I don't know if you do this. You know when you talk to people, like, sometimes they just stick in your head.
No.
So I just wanted to make you bad friend of the week. You know who you are. And I just wanted to say, like, you're going to be fine.
Yeah, you're
You
bad
might
friend
not
of the
believe this
week.
right now, but you're going to be fine.
So fine.
Beyond fine.
Beyond fine.
That's what she's going to be.
It's not going to be a sticky one for you, love.
What's it going to be?
It's going to be a...
Why do I ruin
Don't
it?
allow it, fam.
I ruin
don't
it every
know.
time. It's my
I
fault. I'm
don't
so sorry.
know.
No, you stop. Whatever you're doing right now, you just stop.
Sorry, I need to piss.
No, we're done. Hello, thank you for no, like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe, everybody.
Do this.
Episode 14.
You know who you are. Your bad friend of the week.
Cheers.
Okay, thanks. Bye.